All right, you guys, with us is a very talented filmmaker and photographer who graduated with honors from the University of Southern California's Film and TV program. She has also had her work featured in the New York Times. She is the producer and director of an incredible documentary called Unseen, which we're going to talk all about. It is such a thrill to welcome to VO Buzz Weekly the very talented Molly Mahar.
Molly Mahar. Welcome to VO Buzz Weekly.
Your name's fun to say.
Wow. Honor student. We haven't been with an honor student yet.
I don't know, Chuck.
Right?
I feel like it's long enough past that time that I should probably just forget about that moment.
I don't know. I think it's kind of cool.
You worked hard for that, sister. You keep that honor. I'm going to keep calling you an honor student. I know you're not, it's all you graduated yesterday, but...
I'm still trying to become an honor student.
Yeah. Well, keep going,
No good luck for me.
Never give up.
So, yeah, man. I'm going to go back really quick because we were at a SAG Foundation
mixer for the Don LaFontaine.
Don LaFontaine SAG Foundation, and we saw your film, Unseen, and I freaked out. Well, both Stacey and I were sitting in the audience. We were like, this is like the coolest movie ever. It's so okay? And it is. And you guys are going to have to watch it, and we're going to tell you how you're going to do that, but not just yet. I want to ask you, because after seeing that, I was like, wow, this took a lot of work. Like, whoever made this movie, and then we saw you, and you're like, oh, really put some time into it and knows what they're doing. So I wanted to ask you, what made you want to become a producer-director? Like, give me a little background on you.
I never actually thought that I would end up directing or producing. I went to film school at USC, as you guys said, and while I was in the program, I was actually focusing on cinematography because I had a background in photography since I was a child, and I just really loved looking at things.
Right.
So I never thought that I would become a director or a producer. I don't necessarily like everybody looking at me to make the decisions for the crew, but after I got out of school, I worked in advertising for a little bit and then just decided that I really needed the creative outlet, and that with documentaries, often the way to do that is just to go out and start shooting, and you have to make your own project happen a lot of times.
Well, obviously you have that curiosity about you because you've traveled a lot, haven't you? I mean, have you always been, were you a curious kid, or?
Probably.
She's still curious.
I feel like that's a better question to ask my parents.
Yeah.
I do love to travel. I've gone to a lot of different countries. I didn't really start traveling until actually once I graduated from college, and I try to make time in chunks to see new places and meet new people.
Yeah.
I'm a member of Couchsurfing, if you've heard of it, which is like an online hospitality exchange where you meet strangers in other countries and stay with them.
Wow.
And they become your friends.
That's cool.
Well, we hope they become. I've seen movies about that, and I'm not going to join that party.
That's not a documentary we want her to make.
No.
So now let's talk about this movie. Okay, you have your co-producer is B.J. Schwartz. You guys have made this wonderful film called Unseen. How did that come about? How did you decide? I mean, you don't have a voice acting background, so all of a sudden. Yeah,
what made you decide? Hey, I want to make a movie about voiceover.
Well, so I was working at a trailer house that made movie trailers. So all day, every day, day in, day out, for at least 9 hours a day, I would hear voices reverberating throughout the hallway over and over and over again. Yeah. And so when I finally decided that it was time for me to go out on my own and do some of my own creative projects, I thought this would be a really great film to make. I've always been curious who these people are behind these voices that I hear every day. And they're probably pretty cool people, so I would like to meet them. And I had really good access, having worked at the trailer house, so I knew like the agents and everything to get in touch with them.
Yeah, that would talk about the inside scoop there.
Molly's got the.
Isn't that illegal? No.
If she abuses them, it is, Chuck.
Yeah, right.
So tell us about Unseen. I mean, what was that like filming it? And we should say who's in it: Ben Patrick Johnson, Melissa Disney. Beau Weaver, who you've seen on VO Buzz Weekly, and Bill Ratner, who's actually coming up on a next episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes. So we put you right in between those lovely, talented men. But what was it like working with them, and what was the process of filming it for you?